Guys, so welcome back to my video. So today I'll be running some errands. I just want to replace some of my essentials that got finished. Have you ever at any point found yourself struggling with imposter syndrome? See, I know you'll be asking yourself, what is imposter syndrome? Imposter syndrome is when you start second guessing yourself, when you lack faith in yourself and your capabilities, when you feel like a position or an honor that is being bestowed on you, that you're not worthy of it, when you feel like you don't deserve your achievement, whereas you're very hardworking and you're so good at your job. As a matter of fact, the honor that is being given to you, the position that is being offered to you is because of your hard work, okay? And you're good at what you do. But then you start feeling like a fraud. Like these people are going to find out that I'm just being overrated, that I'm not all that. Now, when you find yourself in that mental space, that is imposter syndrome. While growing up, I heard a lot of people say to me that the reason why I'm beautiful is because I'm light-skinned, that if I am not light-skinned, that would be very, very ugly. Now, know that I was a child and these people, they were beginning to plant those seeds of self-doubt in me. Now, one time I mentioned that to my mom. My mom was like, where did you hear that from? Who told you that you're pretty because you're light-skinned? She said, no, you're beautiful because you're beautiful. You were made to be beautiful. She told me that I should stop listening to what these people are saying, that as a matter of fact, that the people that are saying that are people that are jealous, okay? They want what you have so badly. They just can't get it, and because they cannot get it, they become so bitter and they're beginning to project their insecurities on you. She told me you are a queen and you will carry yourself as one. You will walk with your shoulders high and you keep your gaze straight. Now, from that moment onwards, I didn't care what any other person had to say about me. All I cared about was what my mom thinks of me and what I think about myself. Then I was like, my mom thinks I'm very beautiful, I'm awesome, I'm the MVP, I'm the ish, like I am the bomb. That's all that mattered to me. Then I started building my confidence from there. As the years went by, I went through life and life went through me. So I developed anxiety, okay? Then at some point, I found myself struggling with imposter syndrome. Now, know that when I was struggling with it, I didn't know what it was, okay? But I know I was constantly anxious of my best not being enough. I felt like I was giving so much, but then I felt like I was not giving enough. Then I got diagnosed with OCD. That made the entire experience worse. You can imagine struggling with OCD and anxiety and then having to still keep it together and at the same time trying to prevent myself from burning out because I am an overachiever. Now, the first time that I found myself struggling with that imposter syndrome was in my first year in the university. I took part in a beauty pageant. Now, know that I won that beauty pageant, but for some reason I felt like it was given to me because I was a foreigner, that my school was trying to be inclusive by letting a foreign student to win the beauty pageant for that year. It will interest you to know that I did very good. My catwalks, my runway works, they were awesome. The questions, I gave perfect answer to the questions. During the talent show, I did so great. But for some reason, I could not come to accept that I actually earned that win, okay? It took me 4 years to convince myself that I actually deserved the crown. That I deserve the crown. Then at some point I realized that I wasn't taking compliment. If someone tell me, oh, you're beautiful, I would not accept the compliment. Always be like, oh, they are over exaggerating the whole thing. But I had this one friend that always said something to me. He would say that I'm waiting for the day that you come to believe that you're actually as beautiful as you are. He said, I think you have an idea that you're beautiful, but then you've not come to accept totally. You've not come to work in that awareness that you are actually a beautiful person at heart and outside as well. Now, know that while I had all these internal struggles going on, I was still the most confident person in the room. Now, know that I wasn't having these internal struggles because I was comparing myself with someone or because I was trying to fit into someone's expectation. No, I was having all these internal struggles because I just had difficulty coming to the understanding, coming to accept that one person can be as awesome as I am, okay? That one person can be this multi-talented. I guess I was in awe of how majestic I am. At some point I told myself that, look, I have to accept who I am, okay? I just need to embrace all of that and bask in it. And trust me, I'd now started taking compliments. And it was a very good thing. Like it felt good. I just felt light doing all of that. And guess what? Someone looked at me and said, the day you start using your pretty privileges, it's going to be scary. I'm like, hold on. Just how confused can humans be? Some people want me to use the privilege. Why some think I shouldn't? Like, hold on. As a matter of fact, I've noticed that actually my confidence tends to provoke some people. Like, they can't stand it. It irritates some people. Why some call it pride? They just say, oh, she's proud because she's pretty. And then at the other end, there are other people that are actually attracted to me because of my confidence. They are like, oh, I like that about you. See, at the end of the day, just do what you want to do, because the world will definitely be the word, okay? Just like my mom would say, do you. Don't worry about the word. They will definitely adjust. And it's really bold of them to assume that beauty is all it is. Like, there are other aspects, there are other qualities. As long as I'm concerned, there are other qualities about humans that should equally be considered, okay? It's not just beauty. There are other things that people should develop about themselves. I'm very much aware of the pretty privileges concept, but I would never bank on it, okay? As long as I'm concerned, a woman is more than a pretty face. So I prefer to focus my energy on other aspects of life and not allow myself to get boxed into a corner because of people's narrow mindset. To deal with imposter syndrome, I had to form a habit of celebrating my wins, whether big or small. Now, doing that is kind of a way of me telling myself, see, I did this. If I did this, I can equally do that. That way, there is no room for self-doubt. This technique has really helped me over the years. Now, I know I'm going to be successful in my endeavors, and I wouldn't want imposter syndrome doing that for me. I would love to live in the moment and enjoy every bit of it. Believe it or not, people are battling with a lot of internal struggles, so I'm sending out my love and hugs to anyone that is going through one to or the other. Know that you are not alone. Trust me, you win the battle. Just don't give up. You'll definitely pull through. Thank you guys for tuning in with me on this video. Don't forget to subscribe, okay? I'll see you in my next video. Bye.